topic is recruiting. And I just want to go ahead and give you my disclaimer on recruiting. Here's yours. And I wrote it down because it really is a disclaimer. Okay, my methods for recruiting are my methods. Okay, I own them. I'm going to show you exactly how I've sealed the deal with loyal customers and distributors. My methods may not be suitable for all audiences, and that's okay. I take no responsibility for your success or failures if you choose to use them, okay? Hold up a 5 if that makes sense. I don't want you to think, well, I'm going to recruit just like that. No, you don't have to. So these are my 5 laws if you want to take a picture of it or write it down. That way when I go over them, you really can soak it all in. So the first one is confidence. No matter if you're a brand new distributor or you've been in the business for 2 years, you have got to have confidence with everything that you say to somebody every single time. Okay? The second one is never talk business. I mean, like the steps to success that we went over earlier, never talk business around a group of people. So if you're out at lunch with 3 or 4 friends that are all potentials for you, that is not the place to bring it up, because all you do when you do that is you allow the opinions of the other people to influence some of those potentials that you could get on your team. So when you're at a breakfast and somebody's asking you questions, you want to tell them, oh yeah, the business is awesome. Well, you know what, I'll call you later this week and we'll talk about it. Okay, that's not the time and the place to do it. Consistency. I have always told my team, picture yourself for an entire 12 months, okay? If you would have asked me about network marketing when my husband was playing in the NFL, I would have said, absolutely not. No, I'm not doing that, you know? But come and see me when I have a child and I have to pay, for daycare. Now I'm interested in $500, okay? So if you were to ask somebody to join your team, somebody that you really want, I asked Deanna for 6 months before she even considered it, okay? But if you ask somebody every single month for 12 consecutive months, statistics show that everybody goes through a shift once every 6 months, a financial shift. So if you're consistent for 12 months doing that, somebody's going to say yes. It's when you're not consistent that you're like, oh, I'm never going to make it. You have to be consistent. Okay? The fourth one is always plant both seeds. When you have a loyal customer who's about to sign up, and I do this every single time. Oh, I'm confused. Did you just want the product at my discount, or did you want to get paid to take it? Even if I know she's signing up as a loyal customer, I always say that I always plant both seeds no matter what. That's what happened with Deanna. I just want wraps for my vacation to Mexico, for I'm in a wedding. But, oh, that's fine. Did you just want, my discount, or did you want to get paid to use it? She's like, I guess I'll get paid to use it. And now she's a distributor, And the fifth one, develop your playbook if you don't have one, and stick to your plays. I'm a high school teacher. So is my husband. He's a high school coach. And I coach him, or I don't coach anymore, but I teach in Frisco, he teaches in Richardson, and he is always dogging on our football team because we're better than Richardson. And I remember we were in the car, and I told him, I said, well, if we're so good, and because this is how the conversation went. Frisco, Richardson, we have better athletes than you guys. We are better than y'all. Y'all just run the same plays over and over and over. Y'all run the same plays every single time. And I go, well, if you know the plays that we're going to run, why don't you stop us? And he goes, well, the thing is that Frisco, the reason that y'all are so good is because, you practice it all the time and nobody can stop you. And in my business, I was like, that's what it is. I was thinking of a way to put it in words, but that's what happened about 6 months ago was that conversation. And it rung a bell. You have to stick to your playbook. No matter what crazy question gets thrown at you, no matter what happens, you have to stick to your playbook. Develop your playbook and stick to it and make it yours. So often I would find myself following what other leaders were doing because I'm like, oh, that's working for them and mine's not working. Let me change it up and go do what she's doing. Man, that's not working for me, but Mary does this, so I'm going to change it and go do what Mary does. And I never felt confident anymore. And I was confused. People were asking me a question and I would freeze. I didn't know how to answer it because it wasn't mine. So I'm going to share with you my playbook you are welcome to adopt it and use it as your own if you like it. If it's not you, though, don't use it. I encourage you when you leave here to create your own playbook, okay? So just as a visual, if this even works, if not, I'm just going to read it from my phone. And I have to stay right here because I'm having to use my hotspot because the internet here is terrible. So my first playbook is my loyal customer playbook. Okay, this is one of these 3 messages. This is what I send every single time. And this is just a visual. I know you guys can't read it up there, but I'm going to read it to you. Hey Jessica, question for you. I just became a rep for a company called It Works. So many of my teammates are raving about how much weight they've lost on the ThermoFit and Fat Fighters. I'm probably going to order some myself. Do you want to do a 90-day product challenge with me and product test? I will give you my 40% off discount. Okay, here's another one. Hi Henry, I hope you are doing great. I have a favor to ask you. I know you may not be ready for the business, and that's okay. We are in desperate need of some new product testers to help try these products and get some more personal testimonies. I know I have something you would want. Would you be willing to try an item at our discount for 90 days and give us your honest opinion? He wrote me back 5 days later and said, hey, yeah, I'll try it out for you. But it took 5 days. And you notice I didn't, you can't see the whole message. I didn't ask him again. I didn't say, hey, did you read my message? I just sent the message and I left it alone. 5 days later, he responded, hey, yeah, I'll try something out for you. And he's been a loyal customer for 5 months. Okay, here's my last one. This is the one that I send with my new distributors, like I was telling you about earlier, how I send them off with a message. Question?
Can you post these in one of our groups? Because I can't really see it and I like it.
Sure. 1, 2, 1 mission. You were supposed to see it all, but you wouldn't be able to read it back there. Okay, here's the third one. Hi Jessica, I just joined this company called It Works. They sell life-changing products, including the wrap. It tightens, tones, and firms in as little as 45 minutes. My first goal in the company is to get 4 loyal customers. This means you would need to find 4 people who are willing to test product for me for 3 months. Will you be one of my first 4? I can give you my 40% off discount. And I just send it over and over until I found 4 people that would test for me. Okay, so that's my LC playbook. Here is my distributor playbook. Okay, the first one, this is the one that I give to new distributors as well as use it for myself. Hey, I did it, and I did that face like this. Everyone's like, oh, you joined that company? I'm like, so, hey, I did it, I made the jump, and I joined It Works. I joined the fastest growing team in the company, and I want you in it with me from day 1. I'm ready to run with you if you're serious about making some life-changing money. Our team lead is really good. She has a flawless plan, you just have to stick with me. Are you down to give it a run? A new financial life for us in 3 months if we hit it hard together. I had no idea what I was getting into at the beginning, but now I can't stop. My eyes are set on Diamond, which is an average monthly income of $1,900. The reason that I like this message is because you're coming out of the gate strong and you want to get to Diamond. And a lot of the girls that have signed up on my team, I've sent them this identical message. So they've subconsciously been watching me because I told them I want to get to Diamond and make $1,900 a month. So they go back 3 months later and they see this message, like, wow, she did it, Here's another one that I sent. I really like this one. This is probably my favorite. And some of my distributors are like, oh, you sent that to me too. Hi, okay, so the truth is I've avoided cold messaging you because I didn't want to offend you. In my heart, I know you would love this business and be amazingly successful with it, probably even better than me. I would love the opportunity to share everything It Works has done for me so far. Would you be open to talking to me or letting me send you very little information? And my third one is, hey, I know this is completely random, but every time I see you pop up on my newsfeed, I can't help but think how amazing you would do at this business. If I sent you an email with a little bit more information, would you be willing to take a look at it? Okay, and I truly do send those to people who I really think would be good in the business. I don't just send them to any flippin' person on Facebook. I really send them to people I think would be great in the business. And then I also encourage you to add a personal touch to it. So for Sarah, when I was courting, not but when I was courting Sarah, I got that from Sean. When I was courting Sarah through Facebook, I told her, you're such an athlete, because Sarah and I played high school soccer together. Like, you're such an athlete, and as an athlete, like, I know you're determined, and I remember how feisty you were on the soccer field, like, you could chase these goals together. So I made it personal, but this has always been my playbook standard answer, and I then tweak it according to who I'm sending it to. Okay? So this is the part where, raise your hand if this happens. You send this message, and then they say, yeah, sure. And you're like, what do I send? What do I send? What do I send? And you like call your upline, hey, somebody said they're interested in some product, like, you're like all excited about it, and then you try to get them on the phone, and it's word vomit, because you're just so excited that you gotta hit back. Somebody's, okay, I'll look. Okay, so my playbook for that is I send this. It's an online party. My team hosts an opportunity party the first Wednesday of every month. And the opportunity party, this is what it looks like, but what it covers is exactly what we went over the first hour. A little bit about the company, how to wrap, how we make our money, the 3 steps, $100 fast start bonuses. That is what is in our online party. Now I will tell you, it's time consuming creating one of these, but it's the best thing that we've done, because this is what we send every single time. I never get nervous anymore when somebody's interested and says, fine, I'll talk to you, and then give them word vomit. I don't allow myself to get in that position. I send them this, and I send it to them with a message that says this: hey girl, I sent you an online distributor party that my team did. It's an easy read. It has all the most frequently asked questions and answers about our company. Take a look at it. I'm so excited to run with you. I just assume that because they said, I'll look at it, that they're going to sign up. So when they're looking at it, they're like, the last thing they hear is, I'm so excited to run with you and make some money. Okay, so that's my playbook on what I send every single time, except for Sean. She like required that I went and met with her in person. I'm like, no, I'll just send you. Because if you put me in, like, I know myself, if I get in front of somebody that I really, really want, I'm going to throw up all over them, because I'm so excited and I want to tell them everything. So I've stopped doing that, and this is the only way that I can stop myself from doing that. Okay, so after I send them that message, and I don't hear anything from them, this is what I send next. Hey, I saw you read my message and ignored it. I really hope I didn't offend you by reaching out. I'm just so stinking excited about this, and I want to do it with you because I think you, and then something about them. Okay? Or I use this one. Hey, I'm filling up my spots for February. I have 2 spots left. Are you ready? Because sometimes you send the message, the email, they read it, and then like they never say anything to you for like 2 months, 3 months, or whatever. So that's the follow-up message that I'll send is, hey, I'm filling my spots for February. Are you ready now? Okay, so let's talk about expanding your network, because how many times do we go through like everybody we can think of from our Facebook friends list or our friends in life, and we're like, tapped out, done, I can't do it anymore. Everybody said no. Anybody else? Yeah. Welcome to my life right now. I cannot message anybody on my Facebook for like a good 6 months because I've been like beating on them, you know? But so how to expand our network? The first, okay, here's some common ones like Instagram, blogging, Pinterest, join fitness groups, PTA groups, online groups. So here's a conversation that I want to share with you about expanding your network, because when people would tell me to do that, I didn't really know what that meant. I'm like, okay, I know I need to get out and meet new people, but how do I even start the business after I meet a brand new person? So is Ashley in here? Did Ashley, are you here, Ledger? I know she said she was going to try to get me down. Okay. So Ashley, I used to be a couponer, like an extreme couponer. Like I could have gone on the show. I was that good at it. And with Ashley, I joined a coupon group. Okay, so that's one of them. Expand your networks through, groups. I joined a coupon moms group, and I added a few girls on there who were constantly posting. And to me, if they're constantly posting on a coupon group, they could be constantly posting about It Works too. And they're driven and they have consistency. Some of the same qualities. So I messaged Ashley, and this was my beginning message. Hey, thanks for the ad. I love having coupon friends. It keeps me motivated. She went on to say, you're welcome. Then we exchanged messages 6 times about coupons, and we really shared some of our favorite coupons with each other. Ashley lives like 8 hours away. So then September 11th, I messaged her. Hi, Ashley, I hope you're doing great. Listen, I have a favor. I'm not sure if you saw, but we started our own business with It Works, and we're excited about it. We are in desperate need of some new product testers. Right back to the plays. So she writes me back, I have a serious question about It Works, because she's been following my page. If your page looks like what Nicole was talking about, you're going to keep their interest. So the point is we went on to have a series of 9 back and forth conversation messages about It Works. 9 of them, okay? She still didn't sign up. Everything that I sent her was from my playbook. Like, hey, I hope I didn't offend you, Then she was like, no, honestly, I really just don't have the money right now. And when somebody tells you that, I'm like, girl, I understand. When do you think you're going to be ready? What month is a good month for you? I will reserve your spot. That's what I told her. And so then on November 1st, she said, oh, probably in October. Okay? If you're not really working your business, when somebody tells you to reach back to them in October and you don't, that's your fault. You have got to write that down. Don't leave it up to your memory. You've got to write that down. So I followed up with her October 14th. And I was like, hey, this is our new promotion going on with WOW. I know you said you'd be interested in October. I'm so excited to work with you. I got #crickets. I was like, dang it, I lost her. She wanted, but I left her alone. And on November 1st, she wrote me and she said, hey, I'm so excited. Oh, she said, hey, can you text me? I can't talk right now, but I'm so excited for tomorrow. And she signed up on November 2nd. When I went back and I read our threads, we had 46 threads, thread messages with each other. I mean, we had built a relationship online before she trusted me enough to join my team. And now she tells me, she's like, I can't believe I waited so long. I'm like, I know, girl. It took me 46 messages with you. But you really can. And it doesn't happen like this all the time, but it does happen. And you just have to be consistent with it for it to happen. So when you run out of your Facebook friends list or you feel like you don't know anybody else, that is the beauty of social media. There is an entire universe out there waiting for you to make connections with them. So, and the last point I want to make about Ashley is, I want you to write this down if you have your pen and paper out. Sales close the deal between the 4th and the 12th contact. The 4th and the 12th contact. That's what statistics show. The 4th through the 12th contact, deals are closed. I talked to Ashley 6 or 8 times about It Works before she signed up. Okay, and then this is the other stat that I want you to write down. 1% of people will make contact after the 3rd time. 1% of people will actually follow up 4 to 12 times. So I am so happy being a 1%er, because to me, I'm like, I'm gonna be consistent, I'm gonna follow up, I'm gonna have a planner, I'm gonna organize, I'm gonna follow up, and I'm gonna follow up, and I'm gonna follow up, and I'm gonna follow up, because I know firsthand that this business can absolutely change your life, but you have to work it like a business. You have to be consistent about it, okay? Okay, and then the last thing I wanted to show y'all is, so when Ashley added me as a friend, and I said, hey girl, thanks for the ad. I want you to go, if you're friends with me on Facebook, I want you to go to my Facebook page, where it says Jessica Edison at the top. So when y'all are at my page, I want you to click on, what is it, friends? Click on where it says friends. It's like a check mark, and it says friends. Y'all see that? When you click on the check mark that says friends, there's something on there that says close friend at the bottom. Do you see that? No, you'll see it on your page. If you're on my Facebook page and where it has the check mark that you're friends with me, click on that. Then it's going to say close friends at the bottom. Close friends. Do you see that? Oh, edit friends. Sorry. Yep, then close friend. So edit friend. Now do you see close friend? Okay, select close friend. Did it star it? Okay, so now you're close friends with me. And if I'm your potential, every single time that I make a post on Facebook, you're gonna get a notification. Because when I log on my Facebook, all I see is it works. Like, that's all I see. I couldn't even possibly find my potentials through that newsfeed. Because my It Works friends take it over because we post like 4 or 5 times a day, and other people post maybe once or twice a day. So when you close friend somebody, you're going to get a notification that they've posted, and that is going to signal you to go look at what they posted to find out if you have anything in common with this new person that added you, to find out about their life, okay, and make a meaningful relationship with them. And if it's somebody that you feel would be a good asset to your team, or somebody that you could help change their life financially or even with our products, then you need to not be afraid to reach out to them and build a relationship with them first. Don't just attack them about It Works, because nobody's going to buy from you if you do that. All right, that's all I got. Did you learn something?